I would like to ask this question. Is there anywhere you find extraordinary teaching in Buddhism that you cannot find in any other religions? Thank you.
Yes, that is a very good question. There must be a reason for Buddha to introduce another religion. We have to use the word religion, in spite of various other religions that existed in India at that time. Main reason is Buddhism paved the way for people to think freely without depending on any external sources. But all the other existing religions depend on external sources. Second reason, Buddhism encourages people to lead a normal life, not necessary to suffer in the name of religion, and not necessary to torture their physical body because of their religion. On the other hand, give due respect to human intelligence, because religions give faith, develop faith by giving something for people to believe. Buddhism never does that. Buddhism never gives anything for people to believe. Buddhism encourages for people to open their mind to see, think unbiasedly. Then instead of developing faith or belief, they gain confidence and understanding. These are the extraordinary characteristics that we can find in the teachings of the Buddha, just because the Buddha has introduced this religious way of life for us to maintain our human dignity, giving due respect to human intelligence, and maintaining humane qualities. These are the things that I have to mention as a special characteristics.
Venerable Gunaratna, would you like to add to that?
I like to add a footnote to Venerable's remarks. That is, Buddhism has introduced factors of enlightenment. One of them is the factor of enlightenment or investigation. According to that, we are not supposed to accept anything on face value. We always have to question, discuss, think, meditate, read, spend a lot of time before we accept anything that Buddha taught. And that leads to enlightenment. That means free investigation, free inquiry, exercising our supreme freedom of choice is a unique characteristic of Buddhism. In fact, Buddha himself has said, just like when you take a piece of gold, you have to burn it, put it on an anvil and hammer, cut it, test, run all the necessary and sufficient tests that you can profit, and then finally, if the piece of gold stands all these tests, then you accept it as a gold, as a piece of gold. Otherwise, just purely because it shines, because it glitters, it appears to be yellow, don't accept it as a piece of gold. So this unique feature, I think, outstands the Buddha's teaching above, I think, many other religions.
Thank you, sir. And one more question.